Big news from SHOT Show. I'm Eagle Run 2-3. Let's talk about 338 ARC and 8.6 Blackout and what happened at SHOT Show. Ruger dropped their first SBR and it's chambered in 338 ARC. I saw it myself, I held it, I ran the bolt. It's pretty cool, and let's talk about what this has to do with 8.6 Blackout and what we think is going on over at some of these OEMs and chambering guns in the 8.6 Blackout. The big news was on noon at Tuesday, as we predicted in our 8.6 Blackout pre-SHOT Show State of the Union address. The 8.6 Blackout did get accepted by SAAMI, so we are no longer wildcatters. We are now in the standardization phase of 8.6 Blackout. That's going to lead to some really cool things. I was thinking it would lead to some really cool guns coming out for everybody. Right now, all of our 8.6 guns are custom guns. Most of them are stuff that we're building. I know that Faxon and GQ Armory and a lot of those guys are making 8.6s for us currently, and I don't not want to support them, but this caliber also needs some lower priced guns. Right now, everything is very custom. Like, for example, this SIG Cross that we just got finished up, custom build from Halworks Ballistics. And it's a standard SIG Cross, but we've got the 8.6 bolt and it's SBR'd. Beautiful gun. I did get to shoot this briefly. Hours before my plane left, I took this to the range. I just got it that morning, put only about a half a box of ammo through it. The wind was blowing 45 miles an hour. The gun was blowing on the bench. No accuracy results for you yet, but that'll be coming as soon as we get above freezing temperatures here in Texas. Let me run through and tell you, while I was at SHOT Show, what was going down with 8.6 Blackout. Had some great conversations with people. Popped into the Sig Sauer booth. A guy recognized me, read my name tag, came up right away and said, "Hey, we watched your video. A couple of us are wanting 8.6s in the Sig Cross." And so I told them how to get barrels from Halworks, and they probably can do their own since they work there at the company and maybe have some access to some tools. But kind of the point of this here is there's no official word from SIG, from CVA, from Tika, even from like Taurus. We're going to talk about Ruger here in just a second. No response for them as to when 8.6 will be available. I feel like I maybe miscalculated a little bit on this. We were right about the SAAMI part coming, but I was assuming that immediately following that, we would get announcements from these companies. Now, SIG said no comment, kind of like a no comment, and I was taking that as it's a possibility that they'll be introducing this down the road at some point. Can't confirm that, but I felt good about SIG. The other guys were like no comment, as in don't ask. Ruger was very much a stonewall, no comment, don't ask. And they introduced a 338 ARC SBR. Ruger has an SBR on the market right now. That's wild. They've never had an SBR before, and they're introducing a 1022 SBR and the 22 ARC SBR. It's a 12.5-inch barrel, and it is in the patrol line of Ruger Americans. So Ruger American has 4 or 5 different lines: Prairie, Patrol, Ranch. There's 1 or 2 other ones. I'm not super familiar with them, but the Patrol line will be in SBR 338 ARC as an option. I think they also said the Ranch would also be in ARC, but probably not an SBR on that one. It's brand new. It hasn't even been out a week, so more details on those. I'm going to go ahead and say that I think I'll get one in. I think I'll get a SBR from Ruger in. I feel like I should. Their price is not bad on those. Very inexpensive compared to some of the guns we've been building. So why not? Let's get one in and see what it does. I ran the bolt on it. I held it. I played it. I'm showing it to you here now. It's a good looking gun. But the question of will Ruger do an 8.6 Blackout? I don't know. I feel like this paves the way for us to get an SBR, a Ruger American, because I didn't even know that was going to be an option. I just assumed these bigger companies would all just do 16-inch barrels, and then it would be up to us to swap them. But if they're going to do an SBR 338 ARC, there's no reason why they wouldn't do an 8.6 SBR. So disappointed and promising at the same time from a company like Ruger. SIG appears that that could be an option. The guy I talked to at Tika didn't even know what 8.6 Blackout was. So that wasn't very promising at all. CVA, same kind of story. I ended up talking to those guys about the actual caliber and not about them releasing guns, but interesting for sure. Now, I think that some of my excitement about this was we get SAAMI, we get big OEMs. I don't want to neglect or discount the fact that so many companies like Afaxon, like GQ Armory, Bear Creek. There's several companies that supported 8.6 right away. I don't think it's fair for me to just say, who cares what they're doing? Let's see what Ruger's doing. I appreciate the companies who have been there early. The other than Bear Creek being a little bit cheaper, the other part of this is most of those guns are very expensive. This becomes, a $2,500 gun when you have to swap the barrel on it. And so there's no cheaper way to get these without a barrel to save that money. So you have to buy the original barrel and then just basically throw it away. I don't even know what this gun was originally chambered in. I bought it as an 8.6 Blackout. So that ends up being the more expensive way to do things. But if these companies will offer, I think the market is there to support it. So very promising. The behind the scenes stuff. I'm going to give you everything I got on the information as it comes. You're tuned into the right channel if you like the new calibers, the subsonic stuff, 8.6 Blackout, 338 ARC. We're doing it all. We're trying to do as best of a job as possible. So with Ruger officially refusing to comment and giving us basically a stonewalled silence, I don't know if we should hold our breath for an 8.6 in that gun, but I guess I feel like it's promising. The demand is probably there, and so I'm bringing this all to you just personally here. Eagle Run 2-3 is not my full-time job. I have a company and I have employees. I do this for fun and for sport. I'm trying to do my best job, but I realized really quickly that I am not a journalist. I failed to get a quote from some of these companies, not because I didn't ask, maybe I didn't ask in the right way, but I'm trying to get all of the best information. We have some great sources, and I feel like what we're doing is being seen by the 8.6 people, and so hopefully we can help steer some things in the directions that we want to see things to go. But I don't want to gloss over the fact that these small ammo companies and the smaller gun manufacturers have supported us. I want to support them. And so we're just rallying around this caliber. The 16-inch barrels are not my favorite, but I realize that that's an entry point for most people who don't necessarily want to do an SBR right away, and they don't want to mess with a pistol brace and things like that. All of this is getting better and easier, so I guess the best is still ahead. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to do my best to bring every piece of subsonic hunting, 338 ARC, 8.6 Blackout. We play with all the new calibers, 6 ARC, 22 ARC. I like cool stuff. I hope you like cool stuff too. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.